the everything spiced ahi. We serve it with the truffle soy vinaigrette that I make here at the restaurant. It does not have to be completely force emulsified, and it can be sort of suspended. We're gonna start the dish with the zest and the juice of 1 Meyer lemon. We're trying to take the outer skin, which just has the oils and the flavors of the lemon. If you go underneath the lemon peel itself and get into the white part, which is the pith, it's very, very bitter. Okay, we're gonna cut our Meyer lemon in half. These lemons are notoriously really, really juicy, and they're full of seeds as well, so make sure you get all the seeds out with a little strainer. Just a small little teaspoon of chopped garlic, teaspoon of chopped shallots, a little bit of salt, ground black pepper, 1/4 cup of seasoned rice wine vinegar, about 3/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of lemon thyme, tablespoon of this white truffle oil from Italy, tablespoon of good quality soy sauce. And at that point, give your vinaigrette a stir. We can give it a taste. Doesn't need a thing. So we're gonna start with 2 tablespoons of caraway seed, 2 tablespoons of cumin seed, 2 tablespoons of roasted fennel seed, 2 tablespoons of a black onion seed, 2 tablespoons of a toasted dehydrated garlic flake, 2 tablespoons of a white or yellow mustard seed, 2 tablespoons of brown or black mustard seeds, 2 tablespoons of white sesame seeds, 2 tablespoons of black sesame seeds. And you have your seeds for dredging. We're working on the cannellini beans that need to be prepped for the dish. Prior to cooking these beans need to be soaked in cold water overnight to make sure that they are free of debris. And then from there, we're just gonna cover them with cold water or room temperature water. And these beans can be set aside in the refrigerator overnight to be soaked. They really, really help the cooking. You'll have a much more even consistency that will be tender throughout. Once the beans have soaked overnight, rinse them and change the water. Add the soaked beans to a pot that can accommodate them. And then from there, we add a bay leaf or 2, okay? And then we got about a light tablespoon of chopped garlic that we add to the pot. Beans don't season themselves, so we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt to start the seasoning process. And then from there, we are gonna cover our beans with cold water, and we are gonna bring these to the fire. Beans have been soaked overnight. They have now been returned to the pot with fresh water added to them. The bay leaves are gonna be added. A little pinch of salt, or about a teaspoon of salt, is added to this as well. And we have the garlic. Now, these beans have returned to a boil. We're gonna reduce them down to a simmer. We're gonna put them into our back burner here, and those beans will cook and be tender in about 45 minutes to an hour. Once our beans are cooked, about a tablespoon of whole butter. To the butter, we're gonna add a little bit of chopped shallots, about a tablespoon. And then about a half a teaspoon of garlic. Okay, we're gonna sweat this down in the butter, incorporate some flavors. Okay, then we got the cannellini beans that we're gonna add to the pan this time. We're gonna season this lightly, a little salt, a little cracked black pepper. And to reinforce a little bit of the white truffle flavor that we got in the vinaigrette, we're just gonna add the beans with just a little drizzle of white truffle oil. And then we have some dry white wine, and we're just gonna deglaze the beans lightly. So the wine has been added. We're just gonna bring this to a simmer, cook the wine out gently for a little while, and while the beans reduce and sort of tighten up, we can get other things going for the dish. My choice of vegetable for this dish is baby bok choy. I'm going to cut this in half with my mind. We need a little bit of boiling salted water, so we have in the back here. It really, really helps to retain the green chlorophyll in the veggies, okay? I'm going to add the bok choy in. Just starting to collapse a little bit, just starting to take a little bit of the crispness out of it, take on a nice little suppleness, which is nice about this vegetable when you blanch it before you grill it. Okay, it's been about 35 to 45 seconds. We're going to remove our bok choy from our water. A little olive oil. I'm going to season it very lightly with a little bit of salt and pepper. We are just going to mark this bok choy and get some nice charred marks on it to give a little bit of a roasty, grilled edge to this veg. Okay? Try to tuck the leaves back on top of the bok choy. Cut side of the bok choy down first. Okay, in the meantime, while we're setting up our plates for this, we need to have a really hot saute pan that's ready to go for our ahi. So the tuna itself, we're just going to season lightly with salt and pepper, and then we're going to dredge it through our spice mix, but once it goes through a little bit of beaten egg whites. We have 2 beaten egg whites that have been beaten lightly with a little bit of water just to take the elasticity out of it. Take the tuna, lay it down into the oil lightly. Okay, we're going to pull it over and take a look that you got some of your seed mixture toasting and getting seared all around, all sides. At this point, your fish is cooked, unless for some reason you want your fish cooked further. We're going to assemble the dish. We're going to take the beans that we've sauteed and been lightly simmering on the pan, put it on the base of the plate in the center. I have a black olive tapenade. It's just pretty much straightforward, dry cured black olives. I'm going to put 5 points of this on the base of our beans. You're going to add our grilled bok choy that has been blanched and grilled, folding the leaves down. We now take our seared piece of ahi that has been cut in half, place it on top of our accompaniments, which are our beans, bok choy, black olive tapenade. We have our truffle soy vinaigrette that has been made earlier. You just want to dress your ahi lightly on top and mostly around on the plate. Finish this dish with just some chopped scallions.